Hello and welcome to Big Rig RVing. My name is Jerry.
And I'm Sue.
And we're at the Creekfire Motor Lodge in Savannah, Georgia. It's real easy to get here if you're traveling 95, either north or south. All you have to do is get off at exit 94, go west about 1.5 miles. After you go down a 1.5 miles, you look for a white fenced area, big, wide entranceway, and you can pull in, and the road's really wide, and when you go to the office, which is straight ahead, ample parking there to check in. Just it's really laid out really nice.
Friendly, competent employees.
Yes.
There to help you out.
Right.
They do have large pull-through sites that are up to 80 feet long.
Biggies.
Takes care of our rig.
Yes, it will.
They also offer gravel pull-through and back-end sites.
Yes.
And they offer something called buddy sites.
Buddy sites are sites where if you're traveling with another RV, you can pull in this direction. The other gentleman will come in from this direction. Your awnings will go together, and you can have a party amongst yourselves in between your two RVs. The other nice thing here, all the interior roads are paved, so no dirt, no dust, everything is great.
Thank goodness, no dust.
Yes.
I suggest you check out the website before you call for a reservation.
Yeah.
That way you have in mind what you might want to ask for.
Well, and what site you'd like to have.
Right.
They don't offer cable TV here. You really don't need it. You get about 25 over-air channels, and you get satellite reception is great. There are no trees here for obstruction.
This place has some really great literature that they hand out. It lists all their amenities, and it's a lot of amenities.
Yes.
They also show emergency procedures for within the park.
Right. Yeah, they've done a very good job on emergency procedures in the park if something would happen in the park, but they don't list a hospital. So we decided that we need to look up in case there's a problem. You have to have a hospital.
You never know.
You never know. So there is a 4-star hospital called St. Joe, and it's 8 miles from here. But they have a larger one.
Right.
That larger one is Memorial Health University Medical Center, and it's a 4.3 star, and it's 12 miles from here. So, you know, we hope nobody has to use a hospital, but it's good information just in case.
A lot of seniors and a lot of kids, so
Right.
You never know.
Yeah, could have an incident, but let's hope not. So, you know what? Enough said. Why don't we go film this place and show everybody what there is to do here?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Here we have the lobby and check-in area. Everybody has to come through this part to get checked in to their campsite.
This is one of 4 buildings that they have here. This is a group building if you want to have like a rally, or if you have let's say 10 or 12 campers that are traveling together and you want to have a place to cook and relax and play games, so on and so forth. This is our site, number 134. It's a nice site. It's probably 80 feet. Most of their sites here, I think, are anywhere from 70 to 80 feet. There's a lot of pull-throughs. We're in the section of pull-throughs. As we go down this street, there's a lot of people that have left after the holiday. But place is big and very nice, very convenient. They've got a lot of rules, but their rules are well within reason. So we are enjoying the time right here, right now. A little more detail about our spot. You have a place that you can have a picnic table. We decided to pull the picnic table back and put our chairs on the cement slab here so that we can watch TV when it's not so hot. We have our smoker down here that we use quite a bit. And then the rear of the site, which has got my trailer on it, and we are 75 feet long, so I still have plenty of room before I'm sticking out probably another 10 feet. One thing they have nice at all the big sites, it's kind of a catch basin scenario, but you have room for all your hoses, your electric, your water, to come back through here, stay on the cement so it doesn't get dirty. And then you have your pole here with your electricity. There's 110, there's 30 amp and 50 amp both, and that makes it nice, a nice little catch basin area there in case you would have an overflow or a spill or something while you're taking your hoses and stuff out to travel.
Here's one of the fun things we like to do while we're sitting around at the resort. Let's go check out Jerry. Smells good.
Well, just about another hour and a half, I think we ought to have some ribs. They are looking good. Getting them smoked.
They're looking really good.
Really good. This section here is pull-throughs right in the center here. They are gravel and not quite as long. So I'm going to say they're anywhere from 65 to 70 footers. Then to my right over here are other sites that are back in, but they are gravel. All of these are gravel down through here, which are okay if you like to be in the gravel. I think it might be a little bit cheaper, but we don't care for the gravel, especially when it rains. It washes up on the bottom of your coach. All right, now we're back at the lake sites, and they have cement sites and also gravel sites. So there's 3 sites right here that are cement, and then as I scan to the right, that is a restaurant and a bar, and they serve sandwiches and beverages, beer, alcohol, whatever, and you can get a nice little sandwich or a little meal in there. So if you come on around this way, this is the lake. It's got a circle here, and then you have some more RV sites over here. And if we walk on down a little bit further, you'll see that they have cabins that are for rent here also. But they do have gravel sites and cement sites. A lot of the people that are kind of locals, they bring their own golf carts so they can run around the park, because it is fairly big. These are some more sites over here, not quite as nice as the sites that we're on. They're a little bit narrower, but they're good in length, but they're just a little bit narrower. So you can see this gentleman over here has a trailer onto his, but he's probably only a 40-footer, but barely enough room width-wise to hold it, but that's okay too. This is our Lakeside Bar and Grill, which is open mainly in the evenings, I do believe. Anyway, it's got a nice area out here where you can sit out, have a picnic table. They have a band that comes in on the weekend and performs out there on that deck. This is just a small lake.
A great view of the lake, though, while you're having something to eat or drink.
Yes. And you know, they can't run no speedboat or nothing on there, but I do think they have some little boat rentals that you can rent and go out on the lake in the afternoon or the evening. I don't think they allow swimming because there's alligators in here.
And snakes.
And snakes. This is the pool area for big kids and little kids. A lot of chairs, a lot of people sitting in them, looking at everything. There's a hot tub over here on the left. And the kids have a great time. Plus the adults have a great time. So there's another kiddie pool over here to the right where we're going.
This is a really nice place on a hot day. It's called the Lazy River.
Is that water cold or warm? It's warm.
Everybody is on an inner tube. What a lot of fun. Very popular place right now. It's 90 degrees today.
It looks like they're having fun, doesn't it? You guys swimming or just floating? You're just floating?
This is a fun little play area, especially for, oh, there goes the big bucket.
Be nice to stand under that today. It's 90 degrees. We might come back and put our bathing suits on, but that won't be on film.
No way. Here we have a little kiddie playground. They can jump and romp around and slide and swing and do just about anything a little kid might want to do.
Oh, elliptical. Hi man, you're gonna be on. They have elliptical machine here, treadmill, like a bicycle machine. Two more TVs, one there, one here. Free weights. And restrooms. It's their little shop where you can buy t-shirts, souvenirs, some groceries, very limited, jellies, all kinds of things, and fruit, fresh fruit. They got the cashier, they got the boss in here. They've got the cooler with pop and beer. It's a nice little store. You don't have to go out too far and get what you need right in here. Especially Sue's favorite part, ice cream. This is more of the square with shops and cars, and traffic is a nightmare. Plus they have these buses that take you different places and show you the sights. You can get on, you can get off, pay one time, and run the whole day. Up here is on the left is the Marina, and I want to show you a picture of what looks to be a pretty nice boat. Got a shaded area here. How you doing, sir?
That's the Savannah Convention Center across the river, or the bay.
Better view again of the big bridge, and then where they have their ships come in with the cargoes to unload. I'll scan around this direction, and looks like they got some pretty nice vessels here that private people have. Beautiful, nice day, about 92 degrees. We are downtown Savannah in a park And they have these beautiful big oak trees. We're on our way to the Pink House, believe it or not. The Pink House restaurant, which is hopefully going to be very good.
Well, we certainly enjoyed our time here at Creekfire Resort in Savannah.
Yes, we did.
It's in Chatham County.
Yes.
And the county isn't listed in the paperwork, and we feel it's important that you do know what county you're in.
Exactly.
We mentioned before, we look for specific things when we look for a resort to stay in. This place checks off a lot of those boxes.
It's very good, very good. The roads in here are all paved. They're nice and wide. When you check into the office, they escort you back to your site, which is really nice. Their sites are cement that you set on. Everything else is asphalt. They have 50 amp, 30 amp, 110. It's really nice. They have good service here for electrical, also TV over air, because they don't have cable. You don't really need the cable. And we have direct TV satellite, so there's no big trees, no obstruction. Great TV.
That part works well, but,
yes, but yeah, I know.
Wi-Fi is a little bit of a problem. It's very weak here. I had to use my hotspot whenever I got on the internet.
Yeah, and she's not a happy camper. You got to have the internet. So
gotta have Wi-Fi.
Yes, she does. So you're allowed to wash your RV here. You have to go to the office, give them a nominal amount of money, and then they give you a pass. You have to display that in your windshield so that everybody else knows that it costs you something to wash. So that is okay. One thing I do like when we're camping is to have the sun come in on the driver's side. For that reason, the sun will not be baking you in the afternoon, and you can sit outside, enjoy the TV, cook out, do whatever, and have fun out there.
And not have a big glare on your TV.
Absolutely. The site, unfortunately, that we are at is the opposite, and it's been really hot here. It's been in the 90s, so it's very hard to sit out underneath an awning that doesn't do any good.
Right.
So the other thing is we played golf here. We were at Crosswinds, and we were at Henderson Golf Course. There was actually 4 courses we looked at. 2 of them were under aeration and processing, so we didn't play those 2. But Henderson was a good golf course, and you know what? It's only 2 miles from here, so we had a good time with golf.
And he scores well there.
Well, I got lucky.
Yeah. We found the lazy river to be so much fun and refreshing.
And we got wet.
And we got really wet. Plus there's 3 other pools. And there's a nice gym and pickleball and tennis courts and a lot of other things that you can do here at the resort.
Yes, yes. And going back to the location of your RV, I also made a note so that you don't have to sit in the sun. If you pick sites anywhere from 37 to 46 or 135 to 154, those sites you will not have the sun.
Good to know.
Good to know. So
while in Savannah, it's good to wander the street in historic downtown.
Had fun.
Yeah, great place. Franklin Square area, the River Street, the City Market, Riverfront Square.
Yes.
Here we found a couple great restaurants.
Oh, baby.
Sorry Charlie's, it's an oyster bar.
Mm-hmm.
And the Old Pink House, both unique and lots of fun and great food.
Yes.
You may also choose to get on one of the trolleys or take a horse and carriage ride to see the sights of the city.
A lot of people doing that.
Lots of shops and restaurants galore, and so much beauty in the huge old big oak trees that line a lot of the streets.
They are beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Beautiful and big.
Gorgeous.
If that kind of shopping is not for you, if you go 10 mile north here on 95, there's a Tanger Mall, big mall.
Outlet mall.
Outlet mall. A lot of shops in there, a lot of stores. We were there, we shopped it. Really nice layout. The other thing is we like to ride motorcycles. There is a Harley dealer less than a mile from here. Big store. We went in, yeah, and shopped. And they had some maps in there for motorcycle rides. So we chose a ride, and we were gone about 6 hours.
Got a little turned around, but
didn't quite get where we wanted to go as soon as we did, but it all worked out. But we had a good time, and I think the motorcycle riding down here for us is not exactly our cup of tea, but we had fun.
Right. It's also close by here is a Mexican restaurant called La Nopalera.
Chihuahua good.
It's an experience in itself. Delicious food, happy, attentive, funny servers.
Yes, yes.
We were there a few times.
Yes, a few times, unfortunately. I guess that about sums it up here for Creekfire. As you get ready to leave, once again, please check your tire pressures. We have monitors on all ours. If you don't have it, I suggest you should get them. It's not that expensive. You don't want to blow out going down the highway. The other thing is, you know, you're on cement here. You can kind of look down at the cement where your engine is at the rear of your coach, or if you have an engine that's up front. Make sure there's no oil drops or antifreeze drops or whatever, and then open up your engine compartment. Check those hoses. Make sure there's no bulges or weak spots or something that needs to be tightened up. If you have a hydraulic leak, a motor oil leak, or a fuel oil leak going down the highway at 70 mile an hour, it becomes a blowtorch. So, seen a few of those happen. You don't need to be in that position. So, take a few extra minutes, check things over, and then have a safe trip.
Safety precautions, one of the main parts of RV traveling.
Yes, being safe.
So, we're getting ready to leave this place.
Yes, we are.
We're heading to Galax, Virginia, to the Deer Creek Motor Coach Resort. So, we'll see you there.
See you there soon.